Blood donation and transfusion plays an important role in the Australian healthcare system. 1 in 3 Australians will need blood supply at least once in their lifetime, but the blood donation rate in Australia has remained at a low rate of 3%, despite continuous government support in donor acquisition and retention efforts. The foreseeable shortage of blood supply could result in unnecessary deaths and challenge the national healthcare system. We therefore propose an educational campaign aims to change the current situation. And here is a step-by-step roadmap of our educational campaign. We have adopted a variety of online and offline marketing tactics based on consumer behavior theories, with a goal to improve our target audience donation intentions. The objective is to increase non-donors' donation rate by 30% in 6 months, with the campaign running through World Donor Day and Christmas period to take advantage with people with spirit of giving. Our target audience are high-income female professionals between 25 to 45 years old, live as a couple with dependent kids, as multiple research have shown that they are more likely to donate blood. Firstly, we found that theory of planned behavior model can be used to explain and predict how attitudes, subjective norm, and perceived behavior control can influence blood donation intentions and behavior. So we came up with different strategies to tackle every single element within the model. Blood donation attitude can be influenced by emotions, fear, perceived risks, lack of trust, and low awareness of knowledge. Individuals with high MAO are high intenders who tend to take more efforts in processing marketing messages. To cognitively change their attitudes, we propose to provide must-known facts about Australian Red Cross and blood donation via the organization's online platforms and interactive games. This would empower our target audience to acquire more knowledge and expertise in processing information and making judgment towards blood donation behavior. The positive information, including the organization's achievements, efforts in providing convenience and improving donors' experience, would help to build trust and remove attitudinal barriers. To effectively engage high MAO's audience, Australian Red Cross will invite experienced donors or beneficiaries to present a guest speech. Through sharing authentic stories via in-person corporate events, the organization will be able to motivate non-donors to act by enticing feelings of altruism or obligation without arousing fear. A digital version of the story will also be available to download and shared via social media and email. The speech, as a favorable communication source, will address audience social and psychological needs and self-satisfaction to improve efficacy and emphasize anticipated regret. For potential audience who tend to make quick judgment without taking too much processing efforts, we aim to make marketing tactics straightforward and influence their attitudes connectively and effectively as well. To connectively affect the attitudes of low MAO audience, a call to action video will have regular donors, celebrities, and influencers, and each of them will say a simple yet persuasive message: "Join me in donating today." To ensure audience attitudes will be effectively affected, we aim to make the source credible, deliver a simple message for easy processing of information, and make the message more familiar to enhance their long-term memories. Poster will be placed where the target audience frequently visit, say office buildings and restaurants within the business district, to effectively influence audience via the mean exposure effect when their efforts are low. This poster uses effective forecasting technique to allow audience to predict their positive feelings after donating blood and saving lives, with a goal to encourage people to act now before it's too late. Perceived behavior control, often associated with perceived risks and fears, will hinder target audience perception of their abilities to donate. To tackle these fears, we propose to produce an interactive video to show our audience about the whole donation procedure. The characters in the video will be people who have similar demographic characteristics with similar ability. This is more effective to first-time donors, especially when they perceive the role models in the video to be similar to them. Delivering these messages in this intuitive and interesting way will empower audience to remove fears and have more perceived control over the donation behavior, thus making them more likely to act. Subjective norm, the last element in the TPB model, is influenced by social norms and peer pressure. We plan to introduce a reward program including customized wristbands with different level of colors representing the number of times of donations and LinkedIn badge as well. The purpose of this initiative is to fulfill individuals' social and status needs and positively influence others around them. With the help of the theory of plant model to analyze and interpret our target audience blood donation behavior, we are able to propose an educational campaign targeting both high and low MAO audience, with a goal to increase the donor numbers by 30% in 6 months.